You come in as a rookie and like you said, like you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like you don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard.
What if CaitlinClark's toughest challenge wasn't on the court, but in the locker room? Her greatest achievement wasn't just breaking records, but building bonds. How do you shine without dimming others? How do you stand out while still fitting in? Success isn't just skill, it's teamwork.
It's crazy, like looking back at a year ago today or around this time, like I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, you know, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
So like life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, you know, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, like moving here to Indianapolis.
In a candid podcast interview, CaitlinClark opened up about her rookie year, revealing the challenges of fitting in while standing out. Her insights on her teammates might change everything you thought about the IndianaFever. What does she really think about the team around her? From rising star Aaliyah Boston to her close friend Lexi Hull and seasoned veterans like Kelsey Mitchell and Erica Wheeler, Clark shares her unfiltered thoughts. Ready for an exclusive look into her journey and locker room dynamics? Let's dive in.
I mean, it was just a crazy year because you go all the way up to the national championship game and then you're playing right away.
Yeah.
You know, one of my coaches early on in my career said, you know, your rookie year is always so hard because you're in a new city, you're in a new place, you're with a new team, new coaches. There's so much that's not part of the routine that you're so used to. And you had that as like magnified.
Imagine this, CaitlinClark, the college superstar, steps onto the WNBA court for the first time. All eyes are on her, expectations soaring. But her toughest challenge isn't her game, it's finding her place on the team. On the New Heights podcast, Clark opened up about her rookie year fears, sharing her honest thoughts.
But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like you're already highly thought of. Like people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
The pressure was immense, and Clark felt caught between two worlds. In the locker room, she wrestled with a dilemma. Should she lead or blend in? Fame only made the mental battle harder. But amid the chaos, she discovered something positive. The fast-paced WNBA life kept her grounded and focused, helping her navigate the challenges of her rookie season. She said,
But I think it was good a little bit too. Like you don't have time to overthink things. Like it's just like boom, 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 boom. Like you're just on to the next. But at the same time, like you don't like, I feel like I never really ended the chapter of college. Like it was just like you been left, but maybe that's good. You don't have a lot of time to think about it. So I think that's definitely the weirdest part of, you know, women's professional basketball and obviously college basketball too, is just that change, but that's kind of how it has to be too. So it's just different.
Her teammates were her foundation through this challenging transition.
For not knowing, you nailed it.
But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me, too. So I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team, too. So, like, people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But, like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge. And that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like, you got to perform and, like, be what they drafted you to be. And that can be tough.
In a candid moment, Clark admitted, I feel like I never truly closed the college chapter. It was just like leaving suddenly. But she saw a silver lining. Maybe that's good. There's no time to overthink. Her words highlighted how abrupt and challenging the leap to the pros can be, even for a star like her, proving that transition isn't always easy.
You mentioned the vets, and I think, you know, for me at least, there was a lot. Some vets were incredible. Some of the vets, obviously, you're competing for jobs, so there's a little bit there, but you lean so much as a young player on your vets, and you lean so much from like, even just like in Philly, there's so many great players that played for the Eagles that like Harold Carmichael, who was a legendary Philadelphia Eagle, was like always around and willing to lend advice or anything. Did you have many former players or current players like reach out to you that really helped you in transitioning into the WNBA?
Let's talk about CaitlinClark's on-court partners in crime, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Lexi Hull. They are not just names on a roster. They are the heart of the IndianaFever, a Fab Four ready to shake up the WNBA. But was their chemistry instant? Not quite. One of these stars faced major struggles early on, but still prioritized building a strong bond with Clark. Their journey wasn't just about talent. It was about trust, teamwork, and overcoming challenges together. Here's how it all unfolded.
At the beginning of the season, My playing time definitely looked different than it did at the end. So trusting that, I was staying ready, putting in the work so that when I did get the minutes out on the court, that I could take full advantage of them. So I was just really proud of myself for trusting the process and staying the course.
Hull started the season out of rotation, frustrated that her hard work wasn't translating on the court. She was in the gym daily, but the results weren't there. Then, after the Olympic break, everything changed. She found her rhythm and caught fire. So, what does Caitlin really think of Lexi? Let's find out.
Obviously, Lexi's been tremendous, especially on the defensive end. She just brings a spark and a tenacity about her that, maybe we weren't always getting on the defensive end, and she's just willing to do whatever it takes for this team, and it's helped our defense improve a lot. So I think offensively and defensively, we've taken a step forward, and that's kind of what the coaches challenged us in going into that break too.
Let's rewind a bit. Picture Clark's first practice with Aaliyah Boston. A miscommunication nearly led to disaster, but instead, it sparked something special. From that moment, Clark and Boston developed a chemistry that felt almost poetic, especially in their pick-and-roll plays. What began as a small mistake turned into the foundation of their dynamic partnership.
And Caitlin knows where Aaliyah Boston's going to be. Aaliyah Boston knows where Caitlin's going to be.
Caitlin and Aaliyah have almost a poetic pick-and-roll action going all the time. Caitlin can already find her teammates, but just the fluidity between her and Aaliyah, it's like they're on a different wavelength now.
Curious about the secret behind their chemistry? It's not just talent, it's repetition and trust. In the first 13 games, Clark recorded only 17 assists to Boston. But in the next 14 games, that number soared to 54. That's not just improvement, it's a deepened understanding between two players. CaitlinClark opens up about her unfiltered thoughts on Aaliyah, a bond symbolized by their now famous pre-game affirmations. Their connection on and off the court speaks volumes.
I think AB is always somebody that's going to have her teammates back, whether it's myself or whether it's anybody on the team. She just wants the best for every single person. She's such a positive light in our locker room. She's a great voice. She's always there whether things are great or whether things aren't as great. She's just a very consistent person in our locker room. She's been somebody that's been really helpful throughout my rookie year, obviously having gone through it just a year ago. And I think you can tell our chemistry is really coming along, and a lot of that has just been developed through games. So the more practice that we get together, only the better it's going to get, but I'm really thankful for her.
Now, let's shine the spotlight on Kelsey Mitchell. Her reaction to Clark's arrival wasn't what many expected. In the beginning, Kelsey played a lot of isolation ball and seemed hesitant to pass the ball to Clark. But after the Olympic break, things shifted. They bonded, learned more about each other, and shared their dreams. This newfound connection transformed them into the best backcourt in the WNBA. Their chemistry grew, turning a tough start into a dominant partnership.
What's up, friend? I just want to say congratulations on the award, man. You deserve it. You've changed the world in so many ways. You've done it with so much grace. And I'm so happy to take the floor with you, to be a part of this experience. And I want to tell you to give yourself some grace, kid. You've done a lot of things that not a lot of people can do. And from me to you, I'm always going to be a fan. I'm always going to be in your corner. I'm always going to be in your backcourt.
Clark constantly praises Mitchell, highlighting that their bond goes beyond being teammates. Together, they've become a dynamic duo, truly a force to be reckoned with.
I think it's pretty similar on and off the floor. She's just been a voice that's been there. She's been through this league for 7 years now. She knows what to expect. She knows how things are going to go. And I think more than anything, we are just starting to understand each other much better. We could just make eye contact and she knows to go back door. She knows to come and get the ball. That just comes with playing with one another. So it's been a lot of fun for me. She's playing so well right now, just as good as anybody in this league. So I feel very lucky and fortunate to have her by my side.
As the season progressed, we witnessed the Fab Four, Clark, Boston, Mitchell, and Hull, come together like never before. It wasn't just about the assists or points. It was about the profound impact Clark has had on her teammates. This isn't just a team, it's a family. And Clark, she's no longer just a rookie. She's the heart of the IndianaFever, the catalyst that united them. From overcoming initial struggles to breaking records together, this team has proven they are more than just individual talents. They are a well-coordinated unit ready to dominate the WNBA and make history. But it doesn't end with the starters. Behind the scenes, a group of veterans like Tammy Fagley, Erica Wheeler, and Grace Berger have played a crucial role. These names aren't just on the roster, they are Clark's secret weapons off the court. Their wisdom has shaped the rookie's journey, providing guidance that changed the game for her. Picture Clark, nervous and uncertain, stepping into the locker room. There's Wheeler, ready to step up as her big sister, offering support when it mattered most.
For me, I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position. And I think oftentimes people forget that I'm a great person before a basketball player. So for me as a big sister, I'm just like, I'm going to take this first step first to just let her know, like, we here, we got you, whatever you need from me as your vet. And even you're in the same position, I got you. And she's just been doing a great job with just accepting it and receiving it from me. Because as you know, she's one of the biggest players in the world right now. And she don't act like that. She's just like, help me, in any way you can. It's definitely in a sweet way.
Wheeler became Clark's rock, a veteran who genuinely wanted the best for her. Clark couldn't help but gush, "I won't take it for granted." Their bond went beyond just mentoring. Picture Clark and her teammates laughing, relaxing, and growing closer. That's how a team becomes a family. Although Bentley is no longer on the team, she left a lasting impact on Clark. She stood by her through the highs and lows of rookie life. When Bentley said her goodbye, the message hit Clark harder than expected.
Just figure it out, She's a smart player, I'm a smart player. When the play is open, you're going to pass the ball. And I'm always sprinting on the floor. And she's a great passer, but she's always going to pass it if I'm open. I know that. It's really amazing because we haven't had many practices together, but the connection is just there. I feel like I know, I'm getting a better sense of what she's about and what she's going to do. And so I just try and get into the right positions and try and make something work.
Then there's Grace Berger. Their friendship began with college duels and a playful golf joke. Berger, a college star in her own right, often faced off against Clark in the Big Ten Conference. Once fierce competitors, they quickly set aside their past to build a strong partnership with the Fever. Berger admitted there was some initial awkwardness, but their shared drive to win made it easy to focus on their common goal. Together, they formed an unstoppable duo, united by ambition and mutual respect.
I believe Grace was a state champion in high school for golf. Have you played with them?
Grace was?
Yeah.
What?
Have you played with anyone? Yeah, I think
Grace! You're a state champion golfer? Why did you hide that from me? She was on the team. They didn't play, apparently.
Have you played with anyone on this team yet?
Honestly, I have not.
In the end, CaitlinClark's rookie year wasn't just about breaking records. It was about building meaningful relationships. The advice, support, and laughs she shared with her veteran teammates shaped her first season in ways she hadn't expected. Looking back, it's the bond she formed with her teammates that she'll remember most. So, what drives CaitlinClark's mindset? She's here to score, break records, and create something special with her team. In a recent interview, Clark shared, "Relationships drive my most cherished memories. It's not just about the game. It's about the people and the family she's building, both on and off the court."
But I think the thing about leadership is how you approach every single person is going to be completely different. And I think the thing that's helped me be successful throughout my career has been the relationships that I've been able to build with people. And every single person you have to approach differently because they come from a different background, they come from a different place. Somebody can be a little more tenderhearted, and for me, I probably want to be screamed at. It's just everybody's a little bit different. So I think that's what's unique about leadership and being able to understand people, but that takes time, and building relationships is really important. And
CaitlinClark brings a fresh perspective on team dynamics. Her goal is to elevate her teammates, helping them score more and believe in themselves. That's what true leadership is about. Clark envisions big things for the Fever, firmly believing they can become champions. "We just need to keep building trust and working together," she says. As she looks ahead to her second year, Clark is excited for a full training camp. She plans to use this time to strengthen her connection with her teammates and learn their playing styles. She's clearly hungry for more success and growth.
I think I'm very real with myself too. I know when I maybe haven't done my best in something, and I'm going to be the first person to look in the mirror and know what I need to get better at. And so I think those two things, that's what helps me be the best is, I can be very honest and real with myself. And I think at times that's what, definitely the younger generation struggles with is they always want to point fingers, but, you always got to look at yourself first and see how you can improve. So, I think that I just want to be better than everybody else.
CaitlinClark's time with the Fever is about building something lasting. Her rookie season was only the beginning. As she heads into year 2, expect Clark to elevate her leadership, making waves both on and off the court. The Indiana Fever are aiming high, And with Clark's drive and determination, they are ready to take the next step towards success and championship aspirations.
I mean, it's not even something you're really ever aware of, breaking records or, it's just something that comes with playing the game the right way. I feel like I just come out here and try to, play basketball in a way that people love watching, in a way that is going to make my team successful, and the records and whatever, or the stats, that's just what comes with it.
New head coach Stephanie White is setting the tone, making it clear. Our ultimate goal is to hang another banner in the field house. The Indiana Fever aren't just talking about greatness, they are building a team to make it happen. This season, the Fever mean business. They are not settling for good. They are aiming for greatness with their eyes set on a WNBA title. Every game is a chance to take a step toward history, and this team is ready to make some noise. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications so you never miss out. Click the video on the